So we're going to be doing an unboxing. This is going to be a review. The company is POWOXI, P-O-W-O-X-I, solar battery charger for the car, 7.5 watt, 12 volt solar trickle charger for car battery, portable and waterproof solar battery maintainer, high conversion single crystal silicone solar panel car battery charger 4. Okay, I don't know what all that means. I bought a new car. So I've got my old car that I'm just keeping in the driveway right now. I start it up every week. I can't believe I bought this thing November, December, January, February. Bought this thing 3 months ago. It's still in the box, but I'm taking it out now. This thing is humongous. It's absolutely enormous. My battery in my car, I had it parked at my mom's house in the driveway, and it was dying after a week. I'd go over there and I'd start it up, and a week later it wasn't doing good. So I needed a new battery. I'm going to talk and ramble as I always do while I get everything set up. I'll put the warning sign there so you can read it as I talk. So what I was doing is I bought a new battery. The battery was 550 amps, which is not enough. It was a Delco battery, 550 amps. Car started up fine. A week later, sitting there, I had to jump it. Started it up again. A couple days later, had to jump it. Had to jump it like 5 times within about 3 weeks. Kept on going back to the mechanic. He said, "Oh, everything's fine." Finally, I went over there and I said, "You know, this battery is junk." And I don't know if it's because the battery is junk. Yes, I think it was. I talked to somebody who said, "Good luck trying to start a car, an 8-cylinder car on a 550 amp battery. It's not going to work. You leave it sit for a while, it's not enough cranking power." So he said, "All right." Sorry, I got to clear my throat. So he said, "Okay," or "all right," what I was saying before. "All right, okay." He said, "All right, okay, let's get another battery." And I'm really limited with my car. It's an old car, and there's just not enough room for a tall battery in the hood. There's not enough room, so I'm very limited with the size batteries I can use, and most companies don't even make a battery in that size anymore, so I was very limited. So he wanted to put another battery in. I went over there and I looked at it and I said, "You're going to put in a 500 amp battery? That's even worse than the 550. So it sat there at its place for a while. I looked online. I found a battery that was like 650, 700. I ended up buying, just for some info, I ended up buying it at AutoZone. It was their Dura something battery. And it's like 700 amps or 700 and some cranking amps, or I don't know what it was, but it was much bigger. And when I was over at the store, I'm talking to the guy, telling him my problem, and he said, "You can't start a car like yours on 550 amps. It's just not going to work." People find that out. You need 600 amps minimum, and maybe even a little bit more. Put the battery in there. Yeah, it's starting up fine. I've gone for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't want to go further, but it's turned over without a problem. But I bought this before I solve the problem, so that's why I have this. This thing costs almost 50 bucks with tax and everything, definitely over. So what does it say? Anti-reverse charging. The solar car battery trickle charger is applied to the built-in blocking diodes. Okay, so there's a diode in there to stop reverse discharging. When there's a strong light, the blue indicator light starts flashing, showing it begins charging. Ultra high conversion rate, the 12 volt solar rechargeable battery adapts the monocrystalline silicone solar cell to provide 20% high photoelectric conversion rate, converting luminous energy into electric energy and store it in the battery. Okay, easy to use. The outdoor solar battery maintainer is easy to install, well, obviously. Convenient to be inserted into the 12 volt cigar. It's a cigar lighter, or can be connected to the battery with the alligator clips directly. Don't think I'd want to do that, especially in a driveway, because I'd have to find a way to get the wires from the battery outside on the hood, and somebody would probably yank the thing and take it. Stronger and more durable, the solar car charger is applied with highly transparent and lowly iron-tempered glass of high strength, strong impact resistant, and wind and snow I don't know. This English is really bad. 12-month warranty. The quality of your premium solar battery charger is guaranteed by certifications and comes with a free 12-month warranty. If you have any questions, contact us. All right, so this is the back of it. Be sure the product's securely fastened before using. Well, I'm going to put this on a dashboard, so it's not going to be securely attached to anything. It's just going to be on the dashboard. Do not use product if it's damaged, obviously. Replace damaged parts before using. Do not wear metallic jewelry when working on electrical equipment. Do not drop tools or other objects on the glass of the solar module. Do not use soap, solvents, or similar chemicals to clean the solar panel. Not for use by or around children. Product should be placed in a well-ventilated area free from flammable gases. No alteration should be made to this product. 7.5 watts solar charger. Amperage 420 milliamps. Volts 12 volts. Dimensions, we got the dimensions 2.2 pounds. And that is the front of it. Oh, check that out. Man, check this out. The blue light's flashing. What did I say? It says, when there is a strong light, the blue indicating light starts flashing, showing it's been charging. This has a 105 watt fluorescent bulb above it, CLF. Is it CLF or CFL? I don't know. It's got an incandescent 105 watt bulb that I just did a review on for making YouTube videos. So it's already got power just off of that, which tells me that if this is working off 105 watts, let me shut this off. This is right above it. I have another 105 watt a couple feet away, about 2 feet away, and it's still flashing. So it's got power. No, it's even brighter now. I'm happy. I think this is I don't really seem to have problems now with the car, but I don't want to have to rush over there every week and worry about, is it charging up? So what comes in the package? In the package we have 4 little suction cups. I'm not going to say anything bad about these suction cups, but I've never seen these suction cups last ever. So if you put this on a windshield, I would think it would probably fall off after a while, even if you added water underneath there. But they might work. No, I don't know. They're made to go into the slot over here. So suction cups like these, they just never seem to work. That's my experience. Over here we have a cable. It's not a heavy-duty cable. Probably doesn't need to be because it's not cranking out that much amperage. Cigarette lighter. They listed it as a cigar lighter plug. And then it has a plug over there. And so then we've got this other plug. You could plug it in, and you could attach this directly to the battery. Or you could do what I'm going to do. Plug this into the cigar lighter, and plug it into here, and then you could be charging your car battery. Now, as far as being able to do a review, no, I'm not going to take this over to my mom's house and plug this in and show you that the blue light's flashing. I don't want to get a meter and show how many amps is popping out of this thing to show that it's charging. The reviews, there aren't that many reviews. I'm looking at 31 reviews online right now, and 84% of them are 5-star. This is not cheap. There are others out there that you could pick up for $10, $15, $20. And let's see, they have another model. They've got a model that puts out 3.3 watts for $43, or you can double it to 7.5 watts for another $6. So why not buy something like this? You know, in life, if you're going to buy something, spend the money and do it right. Don't cut back on, don't be cheap on things, because then you're going to say, why didn't I do it the right way the first time? So if you have to save that extra $6 somehow, don't buy a burger for lunch and go buy this thing. This looks really nice. The cable's long. It's more than long enough for me that I'll be able to put this on the dash. This is really beefy. I think it's at 2.2 pounds. So this is not a cheap piece of junk that you would pick up from other companies. This is a good quality unit. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at this thing. This is really, you know, if you're going to do solar at the house, you want to go out and buy a solar panel and do it the right way. But I'm looking at something like this. This is small. This is a reasonable price. You could buy this thing, stick it out on your balcony. You get 12 volts. You could plug a little lamp into there and maybe have some free lighting in the house during the day. Not an economical way to go, but it's an easy way to go, and it's just simple. So, as I said, it comes with the alligator clips. Alligator clips, let me look at these. These are about, hey, my video reviews are as honest as can be. These clips are about as cheap as you can get. You can hear that. These are cheap, which is disappointing because this looks like they really spent some time and money and did something really nice with this, and then they come out and they put these cheapy little alligator clips on here, which, disappointing. As far as the wire, as I said, they could have gone beefier. They should have gone beefier. I think it would have been more impressive. Over here, they could have gone a little more beefy. And on this, I'm happy with that. So my review is going to be, even though I haven't used it, I bought it 3 months ago, it's going over to my car at my mom's house tomorrow. $50, POWOXI, POWOXI, solar battery charger, 7.5 watts, trickle charger. And look at that, 105 watt light bulb right over it, and it's already cranking out some power. So it's doing what it needs to do. Just because I want to do it. Got a DC meter. I don't even know which one is positive. I'm going to crank this in here and see what we're getting. It's got a 20 volts over there. Let's get good contact with this thing. Okay, so that is backwards. So we're all over the place, but 14 volts. I wonder why it's doing that. 14 volts, 8 volts, 13 volts. I'm making good contact with my connectors. And it's just bouncing all over, which is really kind of strange. I don't know why it's not a consistent voltage. Try to get this in the connector again. Let's see if you can see that. Very odd. That is all over the place. And this 105 watt lamp now is right over. The blue lamp's just going crazy. Wow, look at that. As I moved the lamp over, we went even higher. We went to 13, 14, 15, 16 volts. But for some reason, it's not a steady voltage. I don't know why. Okay, so we're 14, 15, 16, and that's really about where you want to charge. You can't really charge a battery at 12 volts, 8 volts. It would really be trickling. So, I have no idea why the voltage bounces all over the place as radical as it does. Especially with a steady light, you would just think it would be one voltage that would be coming out of these things, but I don't really understand solar that well. It's very odd to me, but I'm happy with the purchase. So if you like my videos, do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. Please, please, please share the video. If you have a product you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I'll do the review. If you want to keep my channel going, ask for my PayPal info so you can leave me a donation to help me out. And I don't know why the voltage is bouncing around. If you want to leave a comment, if somebody understands why, that would be helpful to me to tell me what's going on. But I'm happy with it. I need something that's going to keep the battery charged. Yeah, it's got like a 13.85, so it's pretty consistent. 13.85 to 16. And I'm going to go cut this light off. It's right above it now, and we'll see what we get. So we're about 3.6 to 7.5. So it's got about a 3 to 4 inch range as it bounces all over the place. Let's go pop that other lamp on. There's one light. We got 2 lights. Now we're at 17 volts, so this thing's really cranking out some voltage. Which, I don't know if you should be charging at 17. The neat thing is that it's going all over the place, so I think things should be okay. It should be safe. It's not like it's pumping out 17 volts straight out. And there are no switches on here for a 24 volt system, so I think this is strictly 12 volt all the way for your car battery. And I'm going to put a link in the description so you can purchase that and help me out. Thank you.